So I'm happy that we kept our composure, even though Seattle went on an 11-0 run. We've been through situations like that, but at the end of the day, we just stayed together and we talked about it and we moved on to the next play.
I also think it shows the growth that we've had as a team, because early in the season we were just so inconsistent, and if teams were to do that, we would normally lose those games. But it just shows that we're getting closer, we're trusting each other, and we're just – I think that's the biggest part, is trusting and knowing that we can win those games even if they go on runs.
To your point about the consistency,
yeah,
there's been a lot of ups and downs in the WNBA.
The Indiana Fever secured their 5th consecutive victory, marking their best performance streak in over a decade. This achievement positions them for potential second place in WNBA standings. Critics who previously dismissed the Fever's championship contention now face questioning of their assessments. The team's current trajectory contradicts early season predictions about their competitive viability. Oddsmakers had favored Seattle in this particular matchup, with few expecting Indiana to secure a road victory. The game presented challenges during the fourth quarter when Seattle mounted a 10-0 scoring run, creating tension for the visiting team.
There's been a lot of ups and downs in the WNBA this season. To take care of business in a winning streak like this, what does that sort of say about how this team's coming together?
Yeah, Seattle's a great team, great team, and it's hard to play here. And so we knew that. We knew that they just came off kind of a bad loss against LA. And so they were hungry for a win. But for us, it's not about other teams. It's about our standard. It's about stacking the days. And I think that where our mental's at as a team and as individuals, we're in a really good spot. And, it's not going to be easy moving forward. But I think today we stayed true to the scout. We trusted the offense.
However, Indiana maintained composure throughout the difficult stretch, demonstrating improved mental fortitude compared to earlier season performances. Team representatives emphasized their growth in handling adversity, noting that similar situations earlier in the campaign typically resulted in losses. The current roster shows enhanced trust levels and communication, enabling them to weather challenging moments more effectively. This development represents significant progress from their inconsistent early season displays. The consistency factor becomes particularly noteworthy given the WNBA's general unpredictability this season. Many teams have experienced significant fluctuations in performance, making sustained winning streaks more valuable.
Kelsey has been having a hell of a season. She was a little bit off, but she facilitated for us offensively down the stretch. And it just shows that everyone has something to give, even if your scoring's not going to be there. But I don't know, I'm just proud of our team, and I'm proud that we stacked today.
Yes. Easy.
Easy.
For making this thing known. So, before I get into this tweet about them not passing the ball to Sophie, because we're going to talk about that right now. So, as y'all can see here,
Indiana's ability to maintain focus and execution over multiple games indicates substantial organizational improvement. Players acknowledge Seattle's quality and the difficulty of competing at their venue. They recognize that Seattle entered the contest motivated after suffering a disappointing loss to Los Angeles. However, Indiana's approach centered on internal standards rather than external factors, emphasizing daily improvement and systematic progression. Mental preparation played a crucial role in the victory, with players reporting strong individual and collective mindsets.
Sophie, because we're going to talk about that right now. So, as y'all can see here, shout out to the homeboy Andy. This was the three-point shooting percentage of the team today. And we're going to start with Natasha Howard. Now, she had brains. She only chunked up one. She seen the first one ain't go. She said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to chunk up anymore. We have to talk about none other than Kelsey Mitchell. I hate to say this, but I got to say it. This was a game that I feel like Kelsey Mitchell should have been pulled out. She should have been pulled out for her shooting slump, her turnovers.
The team maintained adherence to scouting reports and trusted their offensive systems despite individual struggles from key performers. Kelsey Mitchell experienced shooting difficulties, but continued facilitating for teammates, demonstrating the value of role flexibility when primary skills aren't executing properly.
That I feel like Kelsey Mitchell should have been pulled out. She should have been pulled out for her shooting slump, her turnovers. She was just doing too much. Kelsey Mitchell should have been pulled out of this game. To me, if they would have lost this game, it would have been because of Stephanie White not pulling Kelsey Mitchell out of this game. Kelsey Mitchell, you cannot go 0 from 8 from 3. 2 of 15 from the field. 2 of 15 from the field. And play 29 minutes. No way. No way. She cannot do – hell no. Hell no.
Mitchell's performance raised questions about rotation management and playing time allocation during poor shooting displays. Despite her established credentials as an all-star caliber player and proven scorer, her 2 of 15 field goal performance while playing significant minutes sparked debate about coaching decisions. The shooting struggles became particularly problematic during crucial fourth-quarter moments when Indiana held a 6 to 8 point advantage. Traditional basketball strategies suggest managing possession time and avoiding quick shots when leading, but Mitchell continued taking attempts with significant time remaining on the shot clock. This approach created frustration among observers who expected more disciplined shot selection during winning situations.
Hell no. I know she's an all-star. I know she's a baller. She's a scorer. I know these things. But you cannot go 2 of 15, 0 of 8 from 3 and play 29 damn minutes. And play 29 minutes. How is that? How is that? I mean, guys, Kelsey Mitchell was shooting threes. The team was up in the fourth quarter, right? So the team was up, I believe, by 6. It was 6 or...
The contrast between Mitchell's aggressive shooting despite poor results and optimal game management strategies highlighted potential areas for improvement in decision-making processes. Sophie Cunningham emerged as a bright spot, converting 4 of 5 three-point attempts, while the remainder of the team combined for 0 makes on 17 attempts. However, reports indicated that Cunningham received limited touches during the mid-third quarter period despite her hot shooting, raising questions about ball distribution and recognition of effective performers. The statistical discrepancy between Cunningham's efficiency and the team's overall three-point struggles illustrated potential missed opportunities for optimal offensive execution. When one player demonstrates clear shooting effectiveness while others struggle, maximizing touches for the hot shooter typically represents sound strategic thinking.
I believe by 6. It was 6 or maybe 8. Now, typically in most basketball games, when the team is winning the damn game, right? You watch the shot clock, and you don't shoot the damn ball until they get down to like 3 seconds. Oh, no. Kelsey Mitchell, she don't play like that. Kelsey Mitchell, if it get down to 13 seconds, she's shooting a damn ball. Mind you, guys, mind you.
Cunningham's performance marked what many considered her strongest showing as an Indiana Fever player, highlighting her value as a consistent scoring threat from three-point range. Her ability to provide reliable outside shooting becomes particularly valuable when primary scorers experience off nights. The coaching staff faced scrutiny regarding rotation decisions and player management throughout the contest. Questions arose about whether struggling performers should receive reduced minutes to maintain team momentum and create opportunities for more effective contributors. Post-game analysis focused heavily on the balance between supporting established stars through difficult performances versus making pragmatic adjustments based on real-time effectiveness.
Mind you, guys, mind you. Kelsey Mitchell. So for all the people saying that Kelsey is better than Caitlin, because there was a growing debate of people online. I don't know what the hell wrong with people, but they've been on this damn debate. Kelsey Mitchell went 0 of 8 from 3, 2 of 15 from the field, and played 29 minutes. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. I mean, she played horrendous.
These decisions often determine the difference between victories and losses in closely contested games. Team chemistry and trust levels appeared strong despite individual performance variations, suggesting positive long-term development for the organization. Players demonstrated willingness to support teammates while maintaining focus on collective success rather than individual statistics. The victory reinforced Indiana's emergence as a legitimate contender after years of competitive struggles. Their ability to win difficult road games against quality opponents while managing internal challenges indicates substantial organizational progress.
We needed to win that game. We got one ahead of the storm here. The Mystics. So the Dream go 18-11. We go 17-12. 5 games over 500. 5-game winning streak. That's what we need. That is what we needed. Thank you, Tom, for the $10. Really appreciate it. Like, Kelsey Mitchell, I've never seen Kelsey Mitchell play this badly in my life. She hit a big shot, though, and they made a big play down the stretch.
Looking ahead, the Fever's continued success depends on maintaining current momentum while addressing areas for improvement identified during this winning streak. The combination of individual talent and improved team chemistry creates optimism for sustained competitiveness throughout the remaining schedule. Statistical analysis of the performance reveals both strengths and areas requiring attention as the team continues pursuing higher standings.
To make it a 3-point game when it went to 1. But that was a show of two people. That was the Natasha Howard and Sophie Cunningham show. That's what that game was. I thought Ari had a good game. 9 points, 9 assists. Aaliyah was really good in the second half. Like, what did Aaliyah end that game on? 16 points? There was a stage where Aaliyah and Kelsey only had 11 points. And then Aaliyah again steps up huge in the fourth quarter.
The contest featured one of the most peculiar finishes witnessed in recent memory, with circumstances that left observers questioning the sequence of events. The triumph marked a significant achievement for the Fever, pushing their record to 17-12 and extending their winning streak to 5 games. This places them 5 games above 500, maintaining crucial positioning in the standings hierarchy. The Dream currently holds an 18-11 record, while the Mercury was expected to defeat the Sky in their concurrent matchup. This victory established a crucial tiebreaker advantage over the Storm, enhancing playoff positioning prospects.
Absolutely huge. Chloe Bibby barely played. Didn't play 2 minutes in the first half and then got put on at the end of the game. Demiris Dantas absolutely stunk. Absolutely stunk. Lexi Hull, I mean, didn't really do anything. She played a couple of minutes here and there. Sid Colson was absolutely shocking. Colson and Dantas were so bad. They were so bad. And Kelsey Mitchell, she made 2 of her last 3 shots at least. She was 1 of 13 at one stage.
The win proved essential given the competitive nature of the current standings, where every victory carries substantial weight for postseason implications.
But yeah, for the Storm, I gotta say, Dominique Malonga potentially could be the greatest player to ever play the sport of women's basketball. Dominique Malonga's per 36 numbers at 19 years old are like 18 and a half points and nearly 13 and a half rebounds. Like, her per minute rebounding numbers are Angel Reese-esque.
The game essentially became a showcase for 2 specific performers, Natasha Howard and Sophie Cunningham. These players carried the offensive burden and provided the leadership necessary to secure the victory against a resilient Storm squad. Aaliyah Boston contributed 9 points and 9 assists, demonstrating solid all-around production. Her second half performance proved particularly valuable, ultimately finishing with 16 points. Boston's fourth quarter contributions were especially crucial during the team's most challenging moments.
At 19, and she's not physically that strong yet. She's going to be one of the greatest players to ever play the sport. Skylar Diggins, thank you, by the way, to Skylar Diggins for missing 2 wide open threes to try tie the game. Thank you, Erica Wheeler, for missing a wide open 3 to try tie the game. Thank you, Nneka Nwumeke, for missing a wide open 3 to try tie the game. The Seattle Storm just missed so many wide open threes.
Aaliyah Boston's performance in the latter stages of the contest exemplified her ability to elevate her game when circumstances demanded maximum effort. Her late-game production helped stabilize the team during critical possessions. Several bench players failed to provide meaningful contributions. Demiris Dantas struggled significantly throughout her limited minutes, while Sid Colson also performed below expectations. Lexi Hull received minimal playing time and failed to impact the game meaningfully during her brief appearances.
This was survival. This was absolute survival. The Fever were up 13 points with 4 minutes to go. They were up 13 points with 4 minutes to go. Every time it looked like the Fever had the game won, they just forgot how to play basketball. Like, it looked like the Fever were going to blow the Storm out. And then they went out with a weird lineup where Demiris Dantas is guarding
The coaching decisions regarding player rotation raised questions, particularly the limited utilization of KK Timpson. Despite her potential and athletic ability, Timpson found herself outside the regular rotation, while less effective players received extended opportunities. For the Storm, Dominique Malonga continued her impressive rookie campaign, showcasing the potential that suggests future stardom. Her per 36-minute statistics at 19 years old project to approximately 18.5 points and 13.5 rebounds, numbers that indicate exceptional talent for someone her age. Malonga's rebounding rate parallels that of established stars like Angel Reese, despite not yet reaching her physical peak.
Malonga's just burning her. And then instead of going faster with KK, she decided to put on Aaliyah and Dantas, and we got cooked even more. We actually went with Aaliyah, Dantas, Sid Colson, Lexi, and Sophie, and thought that lineup was going to work. And I'm like, that is the dumbest lineup you can possibly run in the third quarter. And we were up 13, and suddenly it's 4-point game. We went up 13, then they got it back to 4. Like, it was never going to go any other way. And then we got it back out to 13 again, and it just went badly. It just went bad.
Her development trajectory suggests she could become one of the sport's all-time great performers, combining size, skill, and basketball intelligence. Several Storm players missed critical opportunities that could have altered the game's outcome. Skylar Diggins-Smith failed to convert 2 wide-open three-point attempts that would have tied the contest. Aka Wheeler also missed a crucial three-pointer in similar circumstances, as did Nneka Ogwumike. These missed opportunities highlighted Seattle's offensive struggles during crucial moments, particularly from beyond the three-point line.
Quick. I'm like, I don't understand why KK Timpson is just out of the rotation. I don't, like, I genuinely don't know how, KK managed to play her way out of the rotation. And Dantas somehow managed to.
The Storm's inability to capitalize on open looks ultimately cost them a chance at victory. The Fever held a commanding 13-point advantage with 4 minutes remaining, appearing to have secured a comfortable victory. However, their tendency to struggle with late-game execution nearly resulted in disaster, as they seemed to forget fundamental basketball principles during critical possessions. Questionable lineup decisions contributed to the near collapse, particularly utilizing Dantas to defend Malonga, a matchup that clearly favored the Storm. Instead of adjusting with faster, more athletic personnel, the coaching staff persisted with lineups that struggled defensively.